Hi, welcome to Scott Dikkers Around. This week, we've got part 2 of my special episodes to look at this old TV pilot that I was involved with called The Comedy Castaways, produced in conjunction with The Onion, where I was owner-editor at the time. So I'm director, producer, head writer of this show. Mostly Todd Hanson and I wrote the show, though we also had sketches submitted by Adam McKay, and Dan Vebber wrote one sketch, and Andy Selsberg wrote one sketch as well. So we're going to see episode 2 here, and you'll get a sense of what our framing device was for this sketch show, which we thought was a lot of fun. And, well, without any further ado, let's get right into episode 2 of The Onion's Comedy Castaways.
Hi, could I get a medium orange drink, please?
89.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What was that?
What do you mean?
You didn't reach out to that customer at all. You were an island. Between you and him was a chasm, a great ocean of cold, inhuman hatred. Do you know what was missing from that encounter?
What?
Love. I didn't sense that you felt any love for that customer. He'll probably never return to patronize us again. He'll go somewhere where he feels loved, deeply and unconditionally, like Taco Bell. Now, here comes another one. Watch me. Hello there, sir. How are you today?
Great. Let me have 2 wacky jumbos and a chocolate shake, please.
Oh, all right. In this weather, that shake really will hit the spot now, won't it?
Yeah, in the spot.
All right. 2 wackies. There you go, sir. I thank you for choosing Wacky Burger. Please come again. You have a good day, all right, sir?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Sir, come here. I love you, sir. I love you with the depth and breadth of all my heart. I do hope you enjoy your meal, and I hope that next time you dine out, you'll return to Wacky Burger. You see? Now that wasn't so hard.
While rambling across the prairie, we met a man who's scary, all mean and rough and hairy, and Black Bob was his name. He liked to kill and rob, 'cause outlaw was his job. That dastardly Black Bob played a nasty game. Please don't shoot us, we cried out in vain. Save us, and the whooping crane. He rubbed his scraggly beard and acted kinda weird.
Well, that's the darndest thing I heard in all my living days. I'll pump you full of lead, and you'll be good and dead, unless you fill my head with funny skits and plays. You got until high noon to act and joke and croon, or you'll be buried soon in that cemetery up on that hill over yonder. Yellow-bellied hombres, make me chortle now, or you'll be pushing daisies like this here dead cow.
Now we must be witty till our teeth are green and gritty. We love our little kitty here in the untamed West.
Do a funny dance, you lily-livered skunks. I like funny dancing.
Addams Family Values, The Fugitive, The Flintstones, The Beverly Hillbillies. These old TV shows are a damn goldmine. What I want to know is, what's left?
The part on the Carol Burnett show where she took questions from the audience?
That's it.
Hey.
Talk to legal, see about buying the rights, see if we can get Meg Ryan. I smell an Oscar.
These old TV shows, they only target a small market share. They only appeal to people who have seen the show. How about a movie idea that appeals to everybody?
That's an idea, universal appeal, I like it. But like what?
Kids.
Love.
Kids in love.
Seen all that, I want something new.
Ceiling tiles?
The rigid edge on a tape dispenser that allows you to tear off a piece of tape?
I've got it. How many people do you know who do not require a daily intake of food to survive?
Well, none.
That's right. There's not one soul on God's earth who doesn't like food.
This could be big.
We'll target the biggest demographic ever. We could call it All the World Loves Food. It'll be a food cavalcade.
It could be a sequel to The Boy Who Loved Burger King. The
Oh.
Boy Who Loved Burger King 2. All the World Loves Food.
It could be a series. It could be like
Yes.
like James Bond or Indiana Jones, except instead of having those guys, it'd have food.
This could be huge.
What about third world distribution?
What about it? They like food in the third world, don't they?
Yeah, but many of these people are
They may
starving.
have negative
aren't
associations about the concept of food, thus choosing to spend their entertainment dollars elsewhere.
You know, I think you guys are coming at this the wrong way. I mean, think about it. If you had $5 and you needed food, which would you rather spend it on? A mere $5 worth of real food, or B, a ticket to a 70-millimeter, multi-million-dollar Cinescope extravaganza production of the most realistic computer-generated images of food ever. I mean, I'm talking about food as far as the eye can see on the big screen, bigger than life itself. Key lime pie, 20 feet across, rutabagas, 3 stories tall. People will escape the sad reality of their daily malnourished lives through the magic of Hollywood.
Mommy!
Oh, sweetheart, what? What's the matter, baby? Did you have a bad dream?
No, I wet my bed.
Aw, that's okay, sweetie. Lots of kids wet the bed. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You just have to remember not to have so many glasses of water before you go to sleep now, okay? Now let's go change your sheets.
Okay. But Mom, I pooped in the bed too, and it made a bad mess.
Oh, honey, don't worry. It wasn't your fault.
Okay. But Mom,
Yeah?
like when I smelled the poop, it was so gross that I threw up all over the bed sheets too.
Oh, well, that's terrible, honey. You couldn't make it to the toilet? Well, we'll just have to clean you up.
Okay. But Mom,
Yes?
then the dog came in and started licking up all the throw up, and I said, "You better stop licking it up," and he wouldn't listen. So, I had to kill him.
You killed Barky?
Yeah. So now there's dog blood and dog guts all over the bed sheets, and I made a pretty bad mess.
Well, we'll talk about it in the morning, honey. Now let's go dispose of the dog's remains.
Okay. But Mom,
What, Tim?
when I killed Barky, I got real scared, and I decided to kill myself by arming this bomb. It has enough C4 plastic explosives to blow up the whole county, and it's gonna go off in 2 minutes.
Sweet high holy Savior in heaven! Do I cut the red wire or the green?
Okay, honey. That's enough excitement for one night. You go to bed now, and no more water.
Okay. But Mom,
Yes?
you forgot the double diode on the outer shell of the timer casing? Sorry.
Afternoon, Mrs. Sorensen.
I'm not Mrs. Sorensen. I'm a dangerous bank robber.
Of course. Your husband thought you might be stopping by, and he left this for you.
Put it down and get down on the ground. I demand to speak to the president of the bank.
Let me get Mr. Sorensen on the phone, okay?
Don't try anything funny.
No. Mr. Sorensen's wife is here? Your husband's in a meeting, Mrs. Sorensen. But if you'd like, Brenda, his executive assistant, would be happy to speak to you.
Sir, it's your wife again.
She have any hostages?
No, not as yet, sir.
Okay, I left a bag of money with one of the tellers. Didn't they give that to her?
Okay, yes, they did, but apparently she just still hasn't left.
Okay, we're gonna have to give her a premium. Let's see, we got the golf clubs, the hats with the bank logo on them. We got the spelling ace. Say, Brenda, don't we still have a ton of those toaster ovens lying around? Haven't been doing so well. Give her one of those. Thanks a lot.
Okay, sir, she says she doesn't want a toaster oven.
Well, Brenda, we gotta move those things. I mean, we paid for... All right. Go ahead, give her a hat.
Okay, look, it's not working, sir. She's issued a list of demands.
List of demands. Let's hear them.
Okay, she says she'd like a dozen roses. She'd like dinner, a show, maybe a walk in the park.
Okay, that's no problem. Dozen roses, $20. Dinner and a show, 40 with tip, 41. Walk in the park is free. There should be enough money in the bag for all that, Brenda. That ought to take care of it, okay? I'm going to be in here if you need me for anything else, okay? Thanks a lot.
Sir, she says she's tired of doing these things alone.
Well, are you free?
No, sir, I have plans. She says she'd rather do it with you.
With me? I'm busy. Didn't you tell her I'm busy?
Well, yes, I did, sir, but she's very insistent. She's taken a hostage.
Who is he?
Tomlinson, sir.
Tomlinson. He's one of the loan officers, isn't he?
Yes.
It's not looking good, Brenda. I'm gonna be backed up all day. Tell you what, no can do. Have her go ahead and kill him, and call personnel and make sure they terminate the file.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. I'll be in here if you need me for anything.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Now she's got customer hostages.
Customer hostage?
Yeah.
Oh, this is really getting out of hand. Go ahead, Brenda. Put her through.
Okay, sir.
Honey, I'm real busy. What do you need?
You never spend time with me.
Fine, but don't rob the bank, honey, okay? Let the hostages go.
It's the only way I ever get to see you. We never do anything together anymore.
We do things together all the time. I bought you the dog. Whatever happened to that thing?
He bites me.
He bites you? Well, that's terrible. We spent a lot of money on. Don't worry about it, hon. We'll get the money back. I've still got the receipt.
I miss you.
Of course, I miss you too. You know, I put a lot of investment into this marriage, and it's a whole deep, emotional. Look, I gotta go, honey. But I'll tell you what, just for you, honey, tonight we'll do something special. After Hendrickson comes down and picks you up at the jail and pays the bail, I'll have my executive assistant buy you something real nice, okay?
I love you.
Love you too, honey. Gotta go. Brenda, can I have the reports from April? And also, on your way home tonight, is there any chance, maybe you could pick up some kind of porcelain candy dish, from the gift shop, something, maybe put my wife's name on it. You know how you ladies are, you love that romance. The great thing is, it's really not that expensive. I'll be in here if you need me for anything.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, it was great. I have some great memories of that trip. I cruised the surface in a rented 1967 Galaxy 500. Of course, I took a tour of the toothpaste factory as soon as I could.
This here's where the goop is promulgated.
Back in my hotel room, I saw the TV weather forecaster with the easiest job in the solar system.
It looks like Tuesday's gonna be another scorcher. Back to you, Phyllis.
I received my biggest shock when I got the bill after I requested a glass of ice water. But the undisputed high point of my trip must have been my meeting with King Fophard III, Emperor of the Sun.
Pleased to meet you, Froggy. It's not nearly as hot here as everyone says it is it? We love tourists here, you know.
But all vacations come to an end, and this one was no exception. I left with a head full of memories, eyeballs full of bright spot patterns, sunburned feet, and a couple of cool, nice souvenirs from the gift shop. Still, I can feel it beckoning me back.
Come back soon. We're building a monorail, you know.
How about breathing air?
Breathing air, very good. Everybody needs to breathe air. If they don't breathe air, they die. Big market share there. I see rolling cloudscapes. I see deep breaths. I see long, satisfying exhalations.
I see a free air tie-in at gas stations.
Now we're talking.
What about sitting down?
Well, I prefer to stand.
No, you don't understand. I'm talking about a movie about sitting down. I mean, who doesn't like to sit down?
That's a good point.
I like sitting down.
Everybody enjoys sitting down. It's very relaxing. It's very enjoyable to be in a seated position. People may say that they prefer to stand at first, but after a while, they'll surely opt to have a seat.
That's why the movie Falling Down was a failure at the box office. Nobody likes to fall down.
No, they don't.
If they'd have called that movie Sitting Down, they'd have had a blockbuster on their
Got
hands.
it.
Thank you for coming, Kim. Apparently your department supervisors weren't very happy with the score you received on your creativity test.
I didn't know you could fail a creativity test.
You can't, Kim. But we believe that creativity is an essential asset in the workplace. I'd like to start by playing a word association game with you. I say a word, and you say the first word that comes into your mind, okay?
All right.
Bike.
Bike.
Chair.
Chair.
Let the word I say inspire a new word, something different. My fault.
Okay.
Shoe.
Shoes.
Mouse.
Mice.
You're just making my words plural. Please, make them completely different. Hat.
Mice.
Let's move on to something new.
Okay.
You complete the sentence that I start. Feel free to say whatever you want. It was a nice day, and I wanted to...
See the nice day. I wanted to.
Let's move on to the Rorschach tests. Now, the blots are completely meaningless, so I'll expect some degree of imagination. What do you see here, Kim?
Bike. Shoes. And a hat.
Kim, please. How do I explain this? Try to come up with something original. What images do these shapes look like to you?
Okay. I see a pen.
Good.
I see a stapler. I see a family portrait.
Okay. Clearly, these are things in my office. Let's play a new game. You just say something original. So anything that comes into your mind. Anything at all. An object. A food item. Kim, if you don't demonstrate some form of imaginative thinking, your job will be in jeopardy. Do you understand that? So please just do something creative. I'm very impressed. You can create after all. I'm so happy for you. What are you going to name it?
Mice?
Maybe we're limiting ourselves by focusing strictly on the human market.
I'm listening.
Well, if we want to make motion pictures that appeal to the widest possible audience, we have to remember that human beings comprise only 0.01% of the total number of life forms on the planet Earth.
What's the most populous life form on the planet?
Bugs.
That's true. Now, there are literally trillions of species of bugs. I mean, there's only 5 billion people.
We'd break all attendance records.
We'd make Jurassic Park look like a weekend puppet show. Put our top screenwriters on this right away. We're going to put everything we have into this.
There's a snag, sir.
Snag?
You see, insects don't enjoy the movie-going process like human beings, and, well, technically speaking, their compound eyes cannot process a two-dimensional motion picture image.
No problem, Bev. Marketing will get them into the theaters.
I'm afraid they don't watch TV, sir.
Or read magazines.
You know what we're doing? We're forgetting rule number 1. Give the customer what it wants. If movies don't bring in the bugs, then by God, we'll find something that does. What do bugs like?
The out-of-doors.
Other bugs.
Huge rotting piles of excrement.
That's it. Perfect. We'll pack the theaters with huge rotting piles of excrement, and we'll bring the bugs in droves.
Go away! My work must not be disturbed!
Professor, it is I, your colleague.
Reinhofen?
I have traveled far by coach, through the treacherous storm, past scary, craggy rocks.
Reinhofen, my former pupil. It's been many years since our days at the academy. Go away now, I must work!
In the name of science, Van Kliegberg, unlatch this portal!
If only to stop that incessant knocking.
It is good to see you, Professor.
So, the prodigal son returns. What do you want of me?
I had to see you.
They say you've gone mad. They say you lock yourself in your castle laboratory for months on end, taking for sustenance only the occasional loaf of bread or brick of cheese the parish leaves at your door. The villagers say...
The villagers, ha! A superstitious and cowardly lot. They fear me because of my two-tone scalp. What do they know of my work?
Of your work?
Nothing. They know nothing. But tomorrow all that shall change.
So, the rumors are true. The great project you dreamed of back at the academy has finally come to fruition.
Yes! All my life I've worked towards this end. Worked to create this!
It is beautiful.
Yes.
Tell me, how did you do it?
Oh, it's very complicated.
Professor, please, I must know.
Very well. Using safety scissors, I cut out picturesque nature scenes from popular magazines, and then shellacked them to this piece of wood that I found.
I see.
Yes, and then I arranged the pictures in a circular pattern around the centerpiece, which is the burned engraving of my own name.
Genius. Burned into the very wood itself.
Yes. And tomorrow, at the Arts and Crafts Festival, I shall be hailed as the greatest craftsman.
I thought as much. It is indeed a masterwork, Professor.
Yes.
But I have come to warn you.
Warn me?
That tomorrow, at the Craft Festival, I shall be the victor.
You? How?
With this!
What madness is this?
Behold my creation, Van Kleegberg. 2 wooden dowels, bisecting at right angles. And betwixt them, attractive, colorful yarn. Woven into a pattern, elegant in its simplicity, and yet complex enough to suggest all the mysteries of the universe. Gaze into it, Van Kleegberg. Gaze into the eye of God!
That craft fair prize is rightfully mine!
Your time has passed, Van Kleegberg.
Never! Some knowledge can only lead man to his destruction.
Van Kleegberg, no!
I reckon next week them Comedy Castaways will entertain their way out of yet another exciting fix. Black Bob will tune in, and no lawman can stop me.
So there you go, episode 2 of the Comedy Castaways. And that's it. That's what we produced. Over a space of 2 weeks, back in 1994 or 5, we produced these 2 shows, cobbled together this crew. Pretty much everybody at The Onion helped out, built props, ran errands, and served as production assistants or wrote sketches. And then a lot of the cast came from the Second City in Chicago. And it was so much fun making it. It was quite the whirlwind. And I hope you enjoyed getting to watch it. This, like I said, is the first time this show has ever been seen on the internet. It's been sitting on my shelf for like 20 years, and I'm excited to finally get this opportunity to put it out there, and I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, I'll be back with a regular episode of Scott Dikkers Around, so until then, take care.